We will now do the closing remarks, and we will begin with Brian Grisham.
Well, thank you, Sally. And again, I want to thank those hosting, CCTV for providing facilities, and my opponent, Kevin, for being here. I just want to say that tonight, you've heard me from the heart. This is the only piece of paper I've had in front of me, and it's the outline for our discussion tonight. I don't need any notes. I don't have any materials here. I'm speaking to you from what I believe and what I've believed for years. I'm very excited about this campaign, and I know many of you are as well. I've come to your doors, you've put up my signs, and you've talked to me about the problems and the successes that you and your families have had, your kids that are in school, veterans out there. I've met many of you, and I'm so proud to be supported by so many of you. And I just want to end by explaining what I think we can accomplish. I was very proud for the last 6-7 months to be part of something called the Oregon 9/11 Memorial. I was the public information officer for it. I designed the brochures and the posters. I donated all my time, and I was very happy to do it. And I worked with people from all parties, all ages, both genders, and I was very happy to be a part of that. Not because it was something that focused on the war or anything federal or worldwide, but because it focused right here. This was a beautiful coming together of the citizens of Salem and the region around it, of people of all different beliefs. When we set up the field, when we took down the field, how excited people were. And the benefits of that are not only to the community, but specifically it allowed us to be able to give money to the Oregon National Guard Foundation for Wounded Soldiers and to Family Building Blocks, a group that I think is just fantastic, and I encourage all of you to donate to it. This is the kind of success and coming together that can happen when you set aside the partisanship, when you set aside the personal agendas, and you are focused on the greater good. This is something that every legislature, every governor, every elected official should be focused on, and I just had a taste of it with that. And I believe that can come to the legislature. I think we can focus on the common problems and get real change made to make our lives better. I thank you very much for the time. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Oregon.
Kevin Cameron.
Thank you, Sally. And I want to thank Brian for being here tonight and sharing this time with me. As your state legislator last session, I worked really hard to go in and meet with people and to bring people together. And that's the kind of person that I am. I'm a servant leader, and I want to serve you, and I want to listen to you and find out what those issues are, and I can take those back to the Capitol. The problem is, as we've talked about tonight, is that you need people in that position that can really build relationships and get things done, because one vote in the Capitol does not make a difference. You've heard about my core principles tonight. I do not believe that we have a money problem. I believe that we have a spending problem, and we need to get a handle on that. We need to take the handcuffs off, and we need to encourage accountability in our government. We need to provide more money into our classrooms, and with the dollars that we have. We know we have potential $300 million out there in our education system that could be driven to the classrooms. We have a transportation model in our schools that rewards our school districts for continuing to spend money. We need to stop that. We need to give them a flat budget and encourage them to find ways to save money. Those are the kinds of things that need to be done in our state. And those are the kinds of things that I, as a business leader and as a practical experience in my business, have been able to do and will continue to do. We need to be strong on public safety. And I am going to do everything that I can to continue to pass legislation that will be legal presence for here in the state of Oregon, that you must have a legal right to be here to get a driver's license, biometrics for ID and driver's license so we can reduce identity theft. Those are the kinds of things that I will do with a group of people, Democrats and Republicans, if you send me back next session. Thank you, and I appreciate your vote.
That's all the time we have. You have been watching Your Vote Counts, a candidate forum for Legislative House District 19 with Kevin Cameron and Brian Grisham. We hope you will watch our other candidate forums. Please see the CCTV website for time and dates. These forums are a public service to voters to become more acquainted with candidates who hope to lead our city, county, and state governments in the coming years. Ballots will be mailed on October 20th and should be returned by November 7th at 8 p.m. We urge you to exercise your right to vote. This is Sally Holloman for the League of Women Voters and CCTV. Thank you for watching Your Vote Counts.